Okay, looks like everything's running. Pumpkin Cam is pumpkining. Creation Kit is loading, as usual. Oh boy. Now hopefully my computer behaves. It was misbehaving a little bit today, so hopefully it does what it needs to do. Taking its sweet time. Just hope it's functioning properly and it isn't misbehaving grievously. Well, it looks like Creation Kit is being silly. I'll give it another couple minutes, and if it's continuing to be silly, I will restart it. Great start to the 11th anniversary stream. Yep, Pumpkin Cam is live. Thanks for coming, and Xavier is late as per usual. Yeah, it's a real roll of the dice if Pumpkin is up for a Pumpkin Cam. Sometimes he's just too rambunctious and won't sit still, but he's sitting still. So it's Pumpkin Cam time. Alright, Creation Kit. I don't trust it. Oh. I just lost the main menu. Yeah. We're going to close Creation Kit. For the sake of simplicity. For the sake of sanity. Come on, silly thing. Come on. You can do it, Tortoise. Yes, I know. Just close. Just close elegantly. Just take what you need to. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oops. Can I load Relics of Hyrule now? Will you let me do that? Alright. It's a thrilling opening to the stream, but gives people time to arrive. I guess I could open up the browser and show you my plans list. Creation kit. Okay, it's at 11% this time. Last time it froze at 5%, so we're making progress. We're not going to restore our pages. Because I was watching a YouTube video before Chrome kicked it, so I don't want to get copyright stricken. Similar to the adage, a washed pot never boils, a washed creation kit never loads. Okay, so my plan for 6.6.3, I'm hoping to have it out in September. That is my goal. And I should be able to have that, make that happen. I have a lot of time off from work in September. So I should be able to make that happen. So that being said, these are all the bugs and all the thingies that I am fixing for 6.6.3. So if you've had any of these issues, they're being fixed. So for instance, Ghost Outside Indums, and I don't know, I could read through all of this, but that would be kind of boring. What are the main high priority ones? There was a messed up mesh for Dark Nut. There was missing projectile. Door to the Shattered Lands wasn't enabling properly, and likewise the door to the Ruptured Towers was enabling improperly, so I fixed that. Hylian Potions display will be fixed. Creation kit just loaded. Perfect. Shards of Current... no, the Mark of Light of Knowledge will be functional properly. Airfall's Journal number 2, after years of being on the floor and partially embedded in the floor, is now going to be in a satchel. So it'll be easier to see, for one thing, and less likely to fall through the floor. One of the pages of the follow rule was misplaced. There's going to be some other fixes here and there. Trying to see. Most of it is small stuff. The big thing was the shadow pockets. I didn't change that to high priority. It's already fixed, but fear, anguish, and loss were all inaccessible. So those will be accessible now. So technically, version 6.6.3 has those 3 shadow pockets plus one for guilt, one for rage, and one for crisis. So it's technically 6 shadow pockets coming out in 6.6.3 because the other ones were inaccessible. So I finished Monophobia, I finished Low Rule Castle, which I'll do a tour of, and I finished Crisis, whatever that is. Lost Valley Rodobit. And then I'm adding, these are the plans that I'm implementing. Tunic redesign, so I'm going to be testing that today to make sure that I integrated all the models correctly. The shadow pockets I'm testing. I'm going to be making some new archive displays for the new stuff. The locations may have to wait. I might delay those. The pictographs might be delayed. I may add the Luminous Stone Lantern before 6.6 is done. Maybe, but if not, it'll come out in 6.6.3.A. There's new items in the mod in this version. One is... There's been a lot of updated looks, so for the Lens of... The Lens of Truth will have new sounds, for one thing. Darknut armor has been tweaked. Unicorn Flute, that's a big one. The Unicorn Flute is being added. I should probably... Did Pumpkin jump out of his chair? No, he's still up there. Okay. I thought he jumped out of his chair. I heard a movement upstairs. So, there must be a thief up there. New look for the Magic Sword. And then I added the Magic Sword duplicate in case anybody liked the Fisher-Price sword. Another big one is Yuga's Staff. Majora's Mask, probably. Fierce Deities, may probably. As long as there's nothing that I have to do, as long as it's a drag and drop kind of thing, where I don't have to set up texture sets or anything like that. If it's just a drag and drop replacement, then I can do that for this update. The way I tend to go with updates is that I work on it and then I get sick of working on it and then I release it and I have to take a break. So I'm hoping that I can get those in, but I can feel the I feel everything's setting in as like the update just needs to get out. Some stuff I have to test. One thing I want to do is fix the location data. What was the thing I was gonna do? Archive displays. I can do some archive displays. Okay. I may have already implemented them now that I think about it. Let me look. I think I already set up the Fierce Deity sword. If I did, then that's definitely in. No, I haven't set that one up yet. Okay. Fierce Deity sword is probably going to be later. I might do it for this one, but I might not. These are old models. I can tell that they're old. So, Majora's Mask very likely will get in if it's just... In fact, I'll just do that right now. I'll do Majora's Mask right now. And this is one I'm not going to do a duplicate thing because it's not that much of a change. Yeah, it's not that big of a change, so there's no reason to make it a duplicate. There we go. Everyone's favorite, Majora's Mask Unbound. Yeah, that finally the Dwemer one looks like. After all this time, it finally looks like it's made of metal. Oh, and I can actually look at that one because it doesn't have a glow map. Yeah, that turned out really well. Oh. That is a very low priority, and it's not necessarily something that I'm going to do. I love how I type in Majora's Mask, and it's just like... It gives me all this weird nonsense. Okay, what am I looking at? Majora's Mask. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Find I just want to find a view of the inside from the game because I know this thing right here. Oh, god damn it. It doesn't show you. Because, like, the only time that you, like, see the backside of it is right here. And it's black, so you can't tell what it's made of. That is something I will have to think about. I don't know if I agree with it being... I don't know. It still looks like it could be wood. Like, I know it's supposed to be chitin. and the manga says that it's chitin, but I don't want to just knee-jerk reaction reference the manga. If anything, I might just remove any reference to its material at all so that it's not clear what it's made of. But I digress. That's done, so I'm going to put that in the change log. And I assume that was you, Dralkin, that made the new Majora's Mask model and textures. It is impossible for me to follow anything that's going on. Okay, good. So I'll credit you with that. And at some point when I finally get 2 brain cells to rub together, I'm going to update the credits properly. Oh, okay. The base and false versions. That's interesting. That's a good idea. Okay, I love how it doesn't... I'll have to look at it in game to actually see that. The only issue, this one's not appearing. This is sure not appearing in this film. So let me see. It seems like it's calling to it. Okay, I'll do that really quick. Meshes, armor, Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, False Nord, Ground. Welcome, Brambleberry. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. Oh yeah, you can see the... Yeah, and this is definitively wood. Thank you for the anniversary wishes and for the greetings of the pumpkins. Ah, yeah, skinned. Pop. Save. And then, I mean, I might as well look at this. Yeah. That looks very nice. Oh, I need to see that. Unbound looks great. Oh. Oh, it has the little tentacle fibers in it. That is very clever. I like how it looks like they just... Oh, wait. And it has a face in it. I also like how it kind of looks like it's like shifting. Like, I think that's just the specularity, but that's very clever. Yeah, you can see a faint face. Neat. Yeah. Yeah, it was really poly heavy, the original version. Well, I'm glad Majora's Mask got a new coat of paint. I think it's my favorite object in Zelda. Majora's Mask is up there with my favorite games. Wind Waker is my top favorite game. I think Majora's Mask is definitely top 3. But the item itself is my favorite Zelda item. Anyway. Yeah, this one looks really good too. Okay. Majora's Mask is happy. Everything's squared away with that. I'm not gonna... I might do... I don't want to promise the Fierce Deity Sword. I should do it, but I just need to gather my brain cells about it, because I wasn't... I might do it, but I just need to get my ducks in a row. It'll probably happen. Let me just look at my plans for what I need to do, what I have planned. Oh, yes, that's right. The fairy font overhaul. Okay, yeah, the iron boots. At this point, my brain can only function on something that's just as quick as just drag and drop, just plop it in, and then... But, like, if I have to... Like, it seems simple, but, like, for some reason my brain is just fried today, and I can't think about anything even as simple as reassigning a model. I'll have to... My brain will have to get to that point by itself. And I know that'll be, like, it's kind of strange because, like, I'm gonna be working on some other things on this stream, but, like, it's like the mental pathways for those already exist. Yeah, and I know no one's, like, forcing me, saying, oh, banging on my desk telling me you have to put this in, but, like, just so everyone is aware, my brain is shot. I had to... Today's supposed to be my day off, and I had to go to work today for, like, 2 hours because there was, like, a department meeting that I had to go to, so it was, yeah, it was very stressful. And so I'm still recovering from that. Okay. I think what I can do is build some archive displays. And then I can test out some other stuff. What is new? Yuga's staff is new. So let's go to the Hall of Legends. And put Yuga's staff in place for the display. And then I have to test some things. I'm going to test the new Silver Centurion skeleton. I put it in, I implemented it, so I just need to test it. And then I need to test some other stuff. And then something I want to do that's like a quality of life for the archive is like remote storage things. So like for instance, you have this storage box right here and it's right by the entrance, but say you were, and this is more relevant for the Hall of Memories, Well, I guess this one's not big, but say you were like way over here, then like there could be a remote access for this from over there. And then Nehru's Pearl, you'll be able to access archive storage from anywhere. But it would be handy to have like an activator box that calls to this chest so that maybe in this room you have one right there so you don't have to walk quite as far. But that's something I am workshopping. It may not be implemented for this update. Yuga's staff should go somewhere. There's the containers, there's the... Oh, that's right. Did I already implement that? Solar Sword True Picori Blade. I need to put the Elemental White Sword 0 in here. Now the question is there room for the Elemental White Sword 0? Fingers crossed. Yes, good. There's 2 more slots. Okay, so I can put the Elemental White Sword 0 in there. Beep. You don't have to be here. You can scooch. You just scooch on over there. There we are. They're not aligned. We need to align alignment. Okay. Did I have that open? No, I closed it. This one would be the 4 sword. Enable that bad boy. And I need to disable you by default. There we go. And I'll update the... Come on now. Don't be a ninny. 4 sword and 7 years ago. Elemental Laser 1. Okay. Good. I'll upload the message. 4 sword. I can put in the scabbards as well. Elemental White Swords. How would I phrase this? Left to right, Picori Blade, Elemental White Swords, but this is just the Elemental... This is the White Sword. Okay, White Sword. Oh, wait. Duh. What is its name? It is the Picori White Sword. Picori White Sword. Elemental White Swords 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god, there's a typo that I've never noticed in my life. It said Elemental White Swords 1, 2, and 2. 4 sword, true 4 swords variant. Okay. 1 4 sword variant killed Thanos. Okay. Alright. with the scabbards to see how they are different, if at all. Okay, yeah. They are different. Four-sword duplicate. Huzzah! Welcome to the stream. Glad you're well. Just gonna duplicate this and then I'll replace it with a thing that doesn't exist. So, was there an Alola theme to the World Championship if it was held in Hawaii? Oh, excellent. Once I finish this display, I will save. Oh wait, let's just finish. I'll be interested in what's gonna come for Pokemon Legends ZA. That's what I'm really excited about. I played Pokemon Go a while ago, and then I got Melmetal, and I was just like, okay. Okay, that's one. we are. Ooh. That would be neat. Let me look at this real quick. Four sword. Okay. Cool. So enable parent. I wonder if that means they'll add Gigantamaxing to Pokemon Go. I don't see why they would do that, but all right. Yeah, that's probably, you're probably right, it's probably Eternatus. Be interesting to see like Eternatus in a future like mainline Pokemon game, because right now it's only in Sword and Shield, but it'd be interesting to like how it would be implemented, or not implemented. What am I even thinking about? It would just look like the same dragon. Yeah, that would make sense for Gigantamax Raid. I forgot that Eternatus had a form that wasn't the giant hand. I forgot about the spindly dragon form. All right. Oh yeah, I know who she is. Who her dad is too. Which is a nice connection. I don't know if it's not a spoiler if we say what it is. I don't know. Every so often, like, when I look at some features that I've added to Relics of Hyrule, I go, like, the 4 cloak kind of doesn't make sense. And I don't want to remove it, because there might be people who use it, but, like, every so often I see things and go, at some point I might remove, if I wanted to remove things, I would remove the 4 cloak. Here's the new magic sword. No longer looks like a Fisher-Price toy. Very nice. I'm gonna make sure it's not stuck in the wall. I think it is. It might be a tiny, tiny bit, so I'll move it a little bit. Alright. I would love to go back to Unova. Whether it's in a black and white remake or something else. Or like a Pokemon Legends kind of thing. Still looking for a spot. Oh, there's the Minish Mage's cap. There's the golden sword and the noble sword. I need to look at the noble sword. I'm gonna rename these noble swords. Like, I'm gonna actually give them their unofficial names as official names. That way they're distinguished. Still looking for a spot for Yuga's staff. I keep getting sidetracked. There's the Rod of Seasons and all of its different combinations because I went mad with power. Could put it right here. It's kind of a mishmash of random junk. Harp of Ages, Rod of Seasons, so those definitely, yeah, I don't think I should interrupt that. Magic Sword. I mean, I could put it next to the Magic Sword. Fierce Deity, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Master Sword. Won't go in there. Definitely not in there. So here or here. This isn't really... There's one weapon in here, and that's the Four Sword. So I think I'll put it next to the Magic Sword. And I'll start with this pedestal. And then if I need to make a different one, I'll make a different one. Oh, I should save. I'm going to save since I went through all that work. I did so much work. I don't want to lose all that progress. should get my snack soon. Snack really quick. I think I'll hold off on my snack for now. Might get some water. Okay, Yuga's staff. There it is. Plop that right there. You know, I don't mind the tilted. Nope. So I might like expand this. Go. And then the broken parts. This might not be the right pedestal for it. I might have to use a wider one. There we go. And all of these disabled by default. Oh yeah. I mean, that works. I don't hate it at all. I think that's good because it's this tiny little seam that you can see. That's actually really, it's a nice little thing, and I think even though it's unintentional, you definitely keep it. Yeah, it's really cool because then people will notice it and say, oh, it's, you can see the seam. That. Go. Open that up. I'll update that. Go display to enable lamp. Oh no, that would be annoying. And that. That one will change. These all clear. Weapon display. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one, the one I wanted to click on. Yuga staff. So first one is broken top. Yuga broken top. This one's Yuga broken bottom. Yuga broken bottom. Okay. And then I have to make the information message. Yuga staff. That's good enough for now. And Yuga staff display. And then update the info. All the way at the bottom. Yuga's staff. Alright, Yuga's staff display is done. Oh, I need to add it to the form list as well. Pop. And then these two. There we are. Okay. So Yuga's staff has a display. Very good. Very good indeed. Save. I'm gonna get my snack now. Pumpkin's still pumpkining. Alright, I should list new display, magic shard duplicate, Yuga's staff. What else have I added? Unicorn flute. So I hate it when it does that. Unicorn flute. Alright, so I'll have to make the unicorn flute. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I'm making a habit to credit people in the change log, so that way I can just go through the change log and find all the credits. Alright, I'm going to put the unicorn flute right next to, like, there's room here. Oh, wait. It would make sense for it to be in this room. This room's kind of cluttered. I think this room is actually full at this point. So I'll put it here where I was going to. And thankfully there's only one thing. I hate it when the local translate button just resets itself. It's a minor inconvenience, but you know, it's the principle of the thing. That's another thing I want to do is add light. working on adding these. There's an actual like thing that's casting the light. Oh, it could go. Yeah, it actually might. It would make sense if it was in this room. Alright, that's distracting, so I can put that up there. That doesn't change it too much. Oh, it is the same room. Yeah, the magic sword is in the same room as the Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, so yeah. Where'd it go? Where did the Doge go? Now, I don't want these things to be obnoxious. I don't want them to be in the way. But I don't think they are. I don't think... If they're high enough up... Yeah, you don't really notice them unless you're far away. But, like, I don't know about them. Second guess everything that I do. This one I'll put up in the ceiling, right there. Yeah. Another thing I want to do more of is add more like constellations on the walls, especially in the Hall of Memories, to add a little more dimension to the walls. I also love it when well, you can't see the texture set, so I can't tell where this constellation ended up. I might have to hit oh my god, my brain. I might have to hit reset, reload. when the unicorn flute is in place. Unicorn flute. Alright, we're gonna have to disable the pumpkin cam in a moment. He's waking up, looks like. So we'll have to say goodbye to pumpkin cam. For now. Okay. There's no distant contingents. Oh, I need to update the unicorn. Unicorn flute. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do this display and then I'm gonna have to like show off like what has been done for 6.6.3, because otherwise it's just a bunch of making stuff and not anything new or anything visible. should put the Howling Stone next to this. I don't think there's a need to put like every single Howling Stone, but I'll put one as an example. Maybe I'll put it in the middle. That. Yeah, that works. So I'll change it to at left. Complete. And unicorn float needs to be added to the form list. Oh, right, I was going to update the message. Look at the script of this because okay, got it. Alright, we're going to save. for the last half hour of the stream, I will do some testing, and I'm gonna show off like new stuff for the update. So we'll wait for it to save, and then we'll look at some new stuff. I'm gonna make a note of what stuff to look at. Hyrule Castle. And of course, if there's anything that anyone in the chat wants to see, let me know. Hyrule Castle, Yuga Staff, Unicorn Flute, okay. That should be easy. Tunics, yes, tunics. I need to look at those, I need to test them. They definitely need to be observed. Let's see here. Albaid. All right. We're just gonna close creation kit. Tunics. I'm not gonna do any more with it. Unicorn flute. Let's look at the magic sword. Just to take a look at it. One of the first things I did was add new sounds for the Lens of Truth. Alright, I'm going to turn off the pumpkin cam entirely. Oh, Laurel Castle, a Titchophobia. Monophobia. And the Minish House got a lot of attention in past streams, so I might show that off, but it's not a priority. Tunics definitely is a priority. Okay, I think I have a list here, but feel free to let me know if there's anything else that you want to see. I think that might be all the new like objects that needed displays. There's all the shadow pockets and the Minish Dungeon need displays as well, but that might have to wait because I also need the pictographs for those. So I might hold off on that until after 6.6.3 is released. That way people can submit pictographs for those locations, because I don't want to hog all the pictographs. Alright. Just open this. I already have Yuga's staff on this save, so I can show that off. And I can show the change I made to the Mirror of Twilight. Oh, that's not Yuga's staff. That's the Cane of Samaria. I do have Yuga's staff, though. Alright, so There's Yuga's staff. Okay. We're not getting ahead. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a definitely a bug fix, because it used to be that you put the Key of Twilight in. Now there's a proper... I mean, I don't know if it was a proper delay before, but now there's a proper delay if there wasn't before. But it used to be that you could just walk up to it. This is still here, which I like. I like that it's still active. So it used to be you could just walk up to it and just jump up, and the door wouldn't disable. And also, when you hit this, the door would instantly enable. But now it's on a slight delay. But that's not the problem. The big problem was... actually, let me see if I can load a different... Yeah, this is the proper autosave. So the Mirror of Twilight is closed in this one. So it used to be that even if you didn't have the Key of Twilight, which I don't, so the bug was if you click this, it would say you need the Key of Twilight, but it would still activate the door. So you could like jump up and still enter the Mirror of Twilight, even if you didn't have the Key of Twilight. But now it doesn't do that. Now it properly... Now it properly enables the door after you insert the key. Activates the light. And there's also collision here, so you can't run up to it until it's time. So now you can run up to it and it enters the Rupture Towers properly. So this is the way it's supposed to run. And then you can disable it properly. You can reclose it. And the glow remains to show that the Mirror of Twilight is active. But you can't enter because you closed it. But it's a nice sort of visual with it closed like that. But anyway, that was fixed. That looks like it's sunken into the pedestal, which is a little annoying. Yuga's staff. So there's the handle. And there's the top. Ooh. But what we're here for is the actual staff itself, which I'll look at in my inventory. Nice and shiny, and it has the primary colors of yellow, cyan, and magenta. And this is what Yuga's staff does. It puts out rainbow flames. At last, like, they last a few seconds. And the rainbow flames deal fire, frost, and shock damage all at once. So if I go to, let's go to ROH debug, because not degub, debug, because I know that has a nav mesh in it because I use it for testing. Help bandit. I always test on bandits. Place at me. FF001. Alright. So this guy's just hanging out. Hello?
Yes.
Well, he's just having a great time. Dude. Alright. Whoops! Alright, so that was weird. I did test it and it was working. Okay, that worked. I guess they have to be aggressive. Oh, I'm hitting her with the flame. No wonder. No, come over here. Come over here. No, come over here. What are you doing? Hey, lady. Hey, lady. No, don't steal stuff from the containers. Dude. There we go. Okay, so they have to be aggressive. But yeah, you saw that she got Fire Frost and shock damage. What did she pick up? She took the Ash Rod. She looted one of these debug chests and took the Ash Rod. I'm also working on updates to the BMO so that they don't suck. Okay, so that's Yuga's staff. Another thing to point out is it also has custom flame projectile that is also rainbow. And it's really hard to tell, but so is the casting art from it. So that's Yuga's staff. There's kind of a preview here of the tunic. The hat is there, but let's take a look at all the tunics. I believe it might be in one of these. Armor. Let's take a look. We got the blue ring tunic. I'll just take that. Take them all. There's the blue tunic. The dark tunic. Elden tunic. Farron tunic. Goron tunic. The dyed Goron tunic. Great Fairy's tunic. Alien Scout tunic. Ikana. Lanayru. Altered. Lanayru. Uka. Red. Woodfall. Woodfall. Yeti. Zora. Zora. I don't think there's any missing. So let's just equip them all. Not all at once, because I can't. Now, this is obviously a female character, so... Oh, the other thing is the hero's gauntlets and such. Hero's boots. Oh, the hero's clothes. You need to look at those. Yeah. Hero's cap. We're just going to grab them all. And then the pouches aren't in the debug. Pouch. Pouch. B4464. There we go. And that's the old look for the iron boots. I probably won't make a duplicate of those because they're just dragon bone. They're not my best work. Anyway, let's kit her out. I could probably check all the caps. Let's actually do that. Black cap, blue cap, blue ring cap. I do have to test the captain's hat, so I'll do that. Dark cap, Elden, Farron, Fierce Deities. Oh, there's two, that's right. Great Fairy, Ikana, Lanayru, Uka, Red, Woodfall, Yeti, Zora, and that's it. Alright. We'll begin at the beginning. Let's just do blue ring cap, and dark pouches. There we go. That's better. Hero's boots, hero's gauntlets. Alright. We'll bring her out until, like, I'm going to say enable. There we go. Now she can move. Yeah. It looks like there's no issues there. And it's not clipping into her hair. She does have one of those hairstyles that would have caused problems, I imagine. Yeah, there's the dark blue. Oh, the dark boots and gloves. That's right. Dark Hylian boots, dark Hylian gauntlets. We'll test those when we get to the dark. Alright. So yeah, that looks fine. So let's do the blue tunic and the blue cap. Okay. Oh, that was the blue ring. That's the blue tunic. I clicked on blue ring a second time. That's the blue tunic. Cool. Dark tunic. And we'll do dark gauntlets. Black cap. We'll test both of those. Dark pouches we already have on. Dark boots. There we go. Yep, everything seems to be in order. So then Eldin. I'm also going to look at the dark cap, which everything's in order on that. Eldin. Shoot. I don't think I picked up the Eldin cap. Eldin cap. We should look at some more of the pouches. Heroes pouches. Go back to that. Oh, that's right. They're asymmetrical with the arm guard on one side, and altered so like it's a different color. Very good. Everything fits together very nicely. So that's Eldin. I already had the Eldin cap. I just could not see it because I'm blind. Farron. So we'll put the Farron cap on. Everything looks in order there. That's better lighting. Yeah, that's much better. I'll just keep her here. I like the gold on the chainmail. It really shines. Fierce Deity. I think we already revised, but I'll just... so everyone can see the Fierce Deity. Yeah. So that's a separate thing. That's not part of this. That doesn't change color. Okay. Goron cap. There we go. Goron cap. Goron is all good. And then there's the all modified Goron armor, which has different colored pants. And the red tunic has silver chainmail. The Great Fairy's tunic, Great Fairy's cap, is a much more subdued pink rather than the garish pink that came before, and it's distinct from Woodfall. Woodfall is dark purple. Might as well do Woodfall next. There's Woodfall, so that's a darker purple, and that comes with an alteration as well. Whoop! I guess we're doing. Let's do this in order. Heroes' clothes and heroes' clothes dyed. So we have the standard heroes' clothes. Oh yeah, that's right. There's two. So that's the default where it's all green, and then we have the Link to the Past variant with brown underdoos. And I'll change the pouches so they match. Oh, the green is more saturated too. Yeah. Now that you say that, I did notice that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's strangely hard to tell at first glance because this has white and this has brown, but like you can actually really tell that it is more saturated. Scout tunic, that's the default tunic. Ikana. Oh, I forgot the Ikana hat. I need to test all of them. Ikana cap. There is no... I guess the blue cap would be what goes with the Scout. No. There is no Scout hat, but I suppose that doesn't matter. There's never been a Scout hat. There's Ikana, brown. Okay, I might add that. I think I will add Scout hat. Because I think that would be good to complete the ensemble. Alright, Ikana looks good. Lanayru. Lanayru is one of my favorite of the tunics. So there's the default Lanayru, and then there's Lanayru with gold chainmail, which is very nice. Uka. And Uka. Good old gray tunic. And next we have the red tunic, which of course goes with the red cap. Distinct from Goron, because Goron had gold. Skulltula chitin armor is not relevant. We already looked at Woodfall. There's the two options for Woodfall. Yeti tunic. Yeti cap. Very nice. I like that it's the proper shade of light gray. Like it has that like slightly, there's like a slight lavender to it. Or maybe I'm just losing my ability to see color. And the final one is Zora. So we have silver and gold. And of course the silver comes with darker pants. There we go. Now I might have to update the... Oh no, the recipes have probably already been updated, right? Because you're no longer dyeing them blue, you're dyeing them white and gold, so... Let me look at a tanning rack. Oh, that's right, I can't. Okay, so yeah, I copied everything over from that ESP, so then it should be good. So it looks like everything is in order with the tunic, all the tunics. The captain's hat. Oh, that's the wrong captain's hat. Alright, thank you, Skyrim, for being a dirtwad. Alright, help. Oh, what the heck? It's not letting me... It's not letting me type. It erases it instantly. Okay, that was weird. It locked backspace. Oh my god, technology. Captain's hat, captain's hat. That should be the right captain's hat. 295269. That's weird. Why is it not letting me equip it? That is so... Why is it not... Oh, okay. If you want to make one, yeah, I think I should add... Why is it not letting me equip this? Oh! Well, that would explain it. For some reason, this Knight's Crest is stuck on me. There we go. Okay. That weird Knight's Crest was keeping me from doing that. Alright, we're not looking at the... we're trying to summon something. Oh, I think there should be... Magic and oh, spell tomes. That's what I want. Alright, let's do... It's supposed to just be Stalfos. Summon Stalfos. So then... do flame atronach. Alright. Conjure flame atronach. It is 137. Conjure Stalfos is 94. So if I take off Captain's hat, 132.94, okay. right? It drains most of my magicka, but if I put on the captain's hat, then it doesn't take as much, and that is summon Stalfo. So let's do Flame Atronach does that. And now I can't do it at all. So it does still cut down on cost on both types of conjuration spells. It fortifies summoning of undead, especially of Stalfo's creatures. So the test would be not Daedra, but that I think would require a little requires a little more testing. But it so I guess 67. So that cost 67. So it cut it in half. Is what it did. And then this 49, 67 minus 49. That was 18 to conjure that Stalfos. And the Stalfos is normally 23. Yeah, okay, so now it says conjure. Okay. So it's still doing that. So that needs more testing. That's not important. What is important is all these shadow pockets. Let's show off Lorule Castle because I am running out of time. I think what I'll do is I'll do a separate video since I'm running out of time. I showed off the tunics, which is good. I'll do a separate video at some point showing off the other stuff, but let me show you Lorule Castle. So okay, stop what are you doing, silly game. Lorule Castle is now finished. We have the bridge. Good old bridge to the entryway. Oh yeah, that's right, I already visited this place, so that's why there's a Cane of Samaria. There's a Samaria block up there because I put it there. But here's the barracks. Very exciting. That's what everyone wants to see when you go to a castle. Damn it! Oh, I thought I fixed that. God. Shoot. So here's the thing. Watch this. I'm gonna go down the stairs and out the bottom. There's a lowly and shield on the broadsword. And if I go out the bottom, then it's gonna put me on the bridge because the TP markers are flipped. So actually no, the problem is the TP marker for this door puts me up there, and it's supposed to be the other way around. So like if I go in this way and then turn around, then I go out a different door. That's the problem. So see, that's the door I supposedly came out of, but now I'm on top, which is not intentional. That's not what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to have to fix that. Real quick speed run of Lorule Castle. Here's the foyer. So I have to check on. Those are good. Nice and blocked off. There's our first lore book chest. Page 68. Another blocked passageway. This goes up. Oh, we're blocked. This goes up. And when I designed this, I packed everything in the actual structure of Lorule Castle, so it makes sense. There's another chest over there. this heads on up. Nope, that's a dead end. That's crumbled. And then this leads out to one side. So this goes all the way over to another set of towers, or another tower. And then these ways are blocked. And there's different rooms, so like these are supposed to be like quarters. I'll probably add some furniture and stuff in these so that they're a little more lived in instead of just being this big empty nothing. That's where we already were. Nice door. There's the lore chest for this part. Nothing fancy. Might put a dagger in there somewhere. So then we can head back out this way. Okay, cool. I will grab that and integrate it soon. That won't be too difficult to put together. Here's the balcony. And it's collapsed, so watch your step. And here's another lore piece. A gold kingstone. Oh, yeah. Hang on. So here's like the whole kind of... So that tower right there is how, like, we actually walked through that to get to the other tower. So I copied and pasted all of this into the interior cell so everything would actually fit logically within the space rather than just like, here's the outside and now the inside is completely different. My torch died. There we go. I should also probably nav mesh this. Now here's the other tricky pickle. Oh, I leveled up just by running around. So that's where we came from. So you can see the barracks from here. So that's where this was. The only issue is it's hard to get from here to there. So you need the Cane of Samaria or you need Whirlwind Sprint. Bada bing, bada boom. However, if you look down there, now I'm probably going to get complaints about this from somebody. This is the top half of Yuga's staff. It's not in a chest, but it does have a light by it. So hopefully that will clue people in. Chances are I'll have to add something like a fairy or a hint note or something so that people can actually find it. Hopefully people will look down, because like if you jump over here, say the block of Samaria isn't there, if you come out this way you'll see it right there. It's right there and it's really easy to see. So if you look around you'll find it, but I guess we'll see how many complaints I get about that. The bottom half is easy to find. So this is really exciting for me. I'm really happy with how this turned out. You're like actually in the toppled tower, and there's this little plungy part where you have to be careful of your footing and jump down these platforms and slide down part of the roof that plunged in. And then this is the throne room. So there's a new low rule banner. The banner that we've seen in other places is the military banner, and this is the royal banner. And then there's the handle of Yuga's staff, and there's a new poem, and then this is a little sneak peek of the lore that's coming. If people sort of looked at the lore already, they'll know what's coming. But if people might be surprised who appears in the lore for the Fall of Lorule, and I'm very excited to show that off. And I believe this doesn't do anything. Oh, It probably should. There probably should be a blindness. Yeah, that's... I need to add a blindness trigger to the interior. Because otherwise... Never mind the man behind the curtain. Blindness trigger for LC int. Alright. So that's Lorule Castle. I unfortunately don't have time to show you much else. I can show you Atychophobia really quick. So this is Atychophobia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Atychophobia is the fear of failure. So naturally it's a platforming puzzle. It's a jumping puzzle. I haven't tested it yet, but there's some lore. It seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. People will be able to do this. But here's the thing. It's called Atychophobia, fear of failure, but if you fail, you're okay. It just kicks you back to the beginning. And then there's Monophobia, which was guilt. And Monophobia is a bridge. I think it's... I might have to test this a little bit more. Yeah, I'll have to test this a little bit more. But Monophobia is like just this endless bridge where you're just constantly walking and you don't know what's ahead. It's just literally this long bridge, and then it just ends, crumpling into the void. So it's like, Monophobia is the fear of being alone. So it's meant to be kind of like you're just walking one way. But evidently I need to update the island on that so that you can actually traverse it and get on the platform. Okay. So that's all I have time for. I will probably put out a standalone video within the week or next week maybe, highlighting everything that's coming in 6.6.3, because not only are these the new shadow pockets present, there's also ones that were previously inaccessible. So just as a little final, add a little color to Lorule here. Oh, that's right. There's a limit. There's a limit of 10. You can't set up a huge wall of flames. You can only set up 10 of those. And what's cool is that they'll actually go tangent to whatever you're sticking them to. Anyway, I digress. I'll set out a video about the different shadow pockets and the Minish dungeon. So thanks everybody for coming. 11 years of Relics of Hyrule. It feels like just yesterday we were celebrating 10 years. 6.6.3 is the 11th anniversary update, and it will be out at some point. I'm hoping September. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for everybody. Keep circulating the tapes, and be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Alright, now I have to exit Skyrim and stop the recording.